Heyo, it's Matthew from That's Matthew, and you're watching Disney Channel. Wait, I think I messed up. Can we start over? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of That's So Matthew. Today, I am so excited to have a very special guest here with me today. Introduce yourself. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Liah.
Hi, Leah. Welcome back to the podcast. You have been on the podcast once before. We talked about the swap, which is very exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I don't know, okay, now the question is, does this compare to the swap?
Well, it was better than the swap.
Well, yeah, it was better than the swap. No, obviously, this is my spooky season episodes. Halloween, I love Halloween. It's the best time of the year. I literally have some Halloween decorations over there.
I love it.
And I'm wearing a Halloween sweatshirt that you can't see. Fright Fest, repping the merch. Yeah, so I love Halloween. I love Halloweentown. This is the last one that I had to cover out of the whole trilogy or series. It's like 4.
That's kind of special.
I know. I covered the last one as the third one. It's okay. We live, we learn. But this one I think is one of the better ones of the trilogy. Or it's not a trilogy. It's 4. I love Halloweentown, obviously. My friend Mia covered the first Halloweentown. So you guys should go check that out. We did that last Halloween. I covered the second one as well with my friends from Disney Channel Chat. And I covered the last one with my friend Ellie. So go check those all out. The weirdest thing is I didn't cover this in order at all. I did 2, 1, 4, 3.
It's okay.
It's okay. That's how we do things here on the pod. So honestly, I think we should just kind of get into it. I'm trying to come up with a fun fact about my life. I feel like I have not been giving fun facts, but I have nothing to say.
My fun fact would be that it's homecoming today and my dress still isn't here.
I'm really worried for you. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be panicking.
I'm gonna hope it comes, and if not, I do have a dress, but I don't really want to wear that one. So.
No, I feel like everyone is having such a hard time getting homecoming dresses this year.
Well, our mall had nothing, and then our school literally told us the week of homecoming that we were gonna have a homecoming dance. So yeah.
I love that. That is so fun. My homecoming is actually next weekend. I'm very excited. I am going with some friends and a date. That's exciting.
I'm so excited for you.
We are matching.
Cute.
Yeah. So her dress is black and teal, and I'm wearing black and teal.
Nice. Love it.
It's really cool. But that's my life right now. School is stressing me out a lot.
Same.
And you're a senior though. That's so exciting. Congratulations. So exciting. Honestly, I think we should just get into it with our first character, which is obviously Marnie Piper, who's played by Kimberly J. Brown. Arguably, probably my favorite character.
She's a queen.
The storyline of this movie for her that kind of I didn't was all about love.
Yeah.
And if you wonder, Matthew, why don't you like love? It's because I've never experienced that, So you just okay, and it was so weird because they would talk and then she'd run off and then he'd talk to her again and then she'd run off. That went on to the whole movie.
Yeah, and the most they said was hi.
No, it was really awkward, but you know what? I feel awkward flirting, it's a thing.
It's part of high school.
Are you a high schooler if you've never awkwardly flirted with someone? Because I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
No, I really like Marnie in the other movies, not the fourth one though, because we got discount Walmart Marnie in that in the last one. But I feel in this movie it would have been so much better if they didn't force the love thing.
Yeah.
Her adapting to this life with these exchange students from Halloweentown, which one is still confusing to me. And 2, they were so ungrateful to her.
They were. And what's his face? Ryan from High School Musical.
Lucas Grabiel's character, I don't even know what his
Yeah,
name is. I forgot.
he
Ethan
was
Galloway.
rude.
He's in the fourth one. And I
Really?
did not know that he was in both of them.
Things you learn.
Yeah, I don't know. I love Lucas Grabeel, don't get me wrong, but like his character
Yeah.
was not
Problematic.
yeah, problem. And this is also before High School Musical.
Oh, it's like his debut.
I know. I can't even. Like the people in this movie are just perfect.
Yeah.
And then obviously we have the girl who plays Kelsey in this movie as well.
I know.
Okay, here's a very like That's So Matthew podcast secret. When I was little, I used to have a crush on her.
She was so cute and sweet.
I know. I don't know if I still have. I used to have like, I think it's right here. Oh wait. I have this High School Musical tissue box that I found at my uncle's house. He did pass away, so like I did take it, but like I don't think she's on here. But we have like Ryan on here. He's like vibing and thriving. I am a High School Musical stan. This is from
Same. I was
this is like the senior year. It's got like some little fun stuff on the bottom. I have never opened it and I never will.
I love that for you.
Yeah, so Lucas Gribble, love him, hate the character. I didn't like him in the fourth one either. I remember that. I remember talking about this one, and I was like, you know what? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
The one character, Kelsey's actress that I want to talk about, her name is Natalie, and she's a pink troll. So one, she looks iconic when she's like the pink troll. Like
She looks like Poppy.
she does. She does.
That's what I thought. I was like, Poppy?
Poppy. You're right, she does. And I feel like that was kind of like the vibe. The one thing I don't like is so she is the love interest of Marnie's brother, Dylan. And so here's my hot take. He is rude AF.
Yes.
He's too good for him.
Yes.
Because he's like, so he did not know that she was like a troll.
Which, like, how do you not know that?
Yeah, they're literally exchange students from Halloweentown. Your sister's in charge of them. But my grope like he was like he like looked at her when she turned into a troll and he like lost interest.
I know.
But the second she was a human again, he was all over her.
Yep. And she was like, no.
No, stand up for yourself. You are better than him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my hot take of this whole movie is like, what the hell was up with these love interests?
Yeah. And he was a piece of work too. Like
he looks so like nice and like put together and seems like such a nice guy. No.
Rude.
We do not stan. I feel like the Halloweentown movies, there's like always one character that I like despise in all of the movies. Between Lucas Grable's character and the brother, I don't know who I hate more.
I feel like the brother's always been rude in these movies, though.
He literally is, but like this one, he was particularly rude. Like,
yeah.
What the? No, if you can't accept someone for their true self, pack your bags. Pack your bags. No, I don't know. Like, I feel like that was just like my least favorite part of this movie. And I loved her character too. Like the troll, like you said, she looked like Poppy. Like that's all I could think of. Like she was probably one of my favorite like characters besides like Marnie. So get out, dude. Oh my, I just realized I never like told you guys when this movie came out. It came out on October 8th, 2004, which fun fact is just a little bit like a month after the day I was born.
That's crazy.
My birthday is September 12th, 2004, and this was October 8th, 2004. I'm a big 17. Wait, this is the first podcast episode that I recorded where I'm 17.
That's crazy.
Literally, I have not recorded a podcast episode in a month.
Because you were on top of your life.
No, my life is a mess. Like, no, I think I just got so like caught up. Like there was like, I had one scheduled, but like it just got push back. So then this weekend I have this one. I have 2 tomorrow. And then I'll be done with the first 4 weeks of spooky season. And then
well, that's Good.
The last one, the movie comes out on the 1st of October. It'll be on Disney Plus the 8th, and I'm going to try and record the 9th.
What movie?
Under Wraps. It's the newest Halloween decom, and so we're going to
Oh.
talk about it because why not?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so that's my life right now. Recording lots of podcast episodes. My life is a mess, but it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, let's go on to our next character, which is the grandma, Aggie. Okay, Debbie Reynolds, what a queen. What a
I
queen.
love her.
What was her character in this movie?
She was a little bit of a mess, though.
Aren't we all? Okay, like, so she was a teacher, but she like taught every single subject.
And taught them wrong.
Yeah. And she like, I don't even like know. And then she like fell in love with the principal, who happened to be like one of the villains of the movie. And she had like no
I saw that
clue.
right from the beginning. I was like,
He reminded me of the principal from Mean Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like his voice. I love Mean Girls. Also, when I branch out in November to like other movies besides Disney Channel, Mean Girls is like we're gonna talk about it.
Yep.
It
I just
is-
watched that last week.
It's so good. So
Mhm.
good. And the musical, obviously I'm a musical stan, so like else did you guys expect?
Of course.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not.
It's okay. You can laugh at me. I don't care. We're fine. Okay. So Aggie, what was up with Aggie? Like, do we think she was like just having a midlife crisis?
Yeah, I think so. Plus, wasn't no hate, but the principal seems like he was a lot younger than her.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know if you got this far, because spoiler alert, she did not finish the whole movie, but it's okay. Okay, honestly, you'd be surprised how many people come on the podcast and they've never even watched like the first half. So you know
Really?
what? Yeah, those people.
I tried, Matt. I really did, but I woke up at 9:30 and I was like, I'm not gonna finish.
I woke up at 6 o'clock to watch the movie. Okay, because I started it last night and I was like, before I started, I'm going to set an alarm early just in case I fall asleep. And what did I do? I fell asleep. I literally got like 10 minutes in and passed out.
Yeah, I was
It's okay.
not.
It's okay. So, but you watched it. You
Yep.
got part of it. You got the gist. So she, at one point, said something where like Lucas Graybill's character was auditioning for the play, I think.
Yes, I did see this part.
And she was like, oh, Shakespeare wanted me to be in the original cast. So
Yeah.
realistically, she is older than Bones. Like she is old.
She's old.
Like she is probably she's thousands of years old.
Yes.
So this guy's like probably like 30, like or like 40 something.
Yep.
Maybe 50 if we're pushing it. Like that is so weird.
Yeah. She's just a little flirt.
Just a little. It's also just like so weird because like they kind of like did that mall double date. I don't know if you got that far.
Yeah, that was also weird.
No, like what even is this? Like the storyline of this movie, like hot take, the Halloweentown movies, I love them because they're like so different. And then they literally just took them into like the most basic high school storyline and just plopped it right there.
Popped them in there. Yeah. Well,
Um,
and a principal also should not date his
teachers,
subordinates, right?
teachers.
Yeah.
I mean, you do you, boo, but like, I don't agree with what you do, boo.
Yeah, that's gonna cause some workplace drama.
And like, she was like being such a flirt, and then like towards the end, I'm pretty sure you didn't get this far because it's pretty much towards the end. Her little like bag that like walks, like the little leather bag,
Mhm.
like attacks the principal and then grabs the ring and brings it back to her. And she's like, oh my gosh. And she's like flipping out. She's like freaking out because she's like, oh my God, I'm dating literally the villain of the movie.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise. Yeah. No, low key. I kind of thought that the like dude was a villain, like the one that she was flirting with.
The
He was not.
Marnie's guy?
Yeah, because they like did that romantic like broom scene.
Yeah.
They did one at the end too.
Oh, well, I
Oh.
got to the first one. That's where I stopped.
That's
When
a
they
good
were
place to
flying
stop.
the
That's a good
broom.
place to stop. No,
But
it was just
I just thought, like, yeah, it was a little suspicious that he showed up But he was like too nice to be the villain, I thought.
He was like really like sweet. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that's the guy that Marnie needs in her life.
Yes.
I feel
That's
like that's the person that we all need in our lives. Just a guy that like goes up and talks to. He was making moves. He was making the
yes, he
money
was.
moves.
Yeah.
Like I was here for that. You know what? Here
We
for it.
stand.
Ooh, I keep hitting on my computer, my poor computer. I talk with my hands, everyone. You guys like, I feel like this is the best part about a podcast. I can do pretty much whatever I want and you guys don't even see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Secret.
yeah, it is a secret. Honestly, let's just talk about the love interest really quick. His name, I totally forgot what his name was. Um, um, oh God, I don't even remember. Cody, that is his name, Cody. Okay, Cody, spoiler alert, is like the most basic white boy name ever.
Yep.
But he is really sweet. He is portrayed by Finn Wittrock. He tries to ask her out. He almost asked her out, and then 2 seconds later, she's like, "I gotta go."
Yeah. But it was really cute.
It was really sweet. Like, if I'm sorry, but if someone has the courage to ask you out in person, that's the
We
one.
stand. We support. Yep.
No, I mean, okay. Hot take, and since we talked about homecoming, this hot take fits right in. If you are one of those people who asks someone to homecoming in front of the entire flippin' school, get out.
Yep.
It is such an attention like grab.
Yep.
So when I asked my friend to homecoming, I was gonna do it in our music room. But the music teacher was not there that day, so we could not do it because her room wasn't open, it was locked. So we had to do it out in the parking lot. That caused a scene. You know how embarrassed I was? You know how embarrassed I was outside. The parents, the students. It was bad. Okay, it was bad. But there was someone, not going to name names. You might know who this girl is. She kind of ruined my life just a little bit. She is going with a group, and she decided to ask one of her friends to homecoming right before school started in our commons, which everyone in the morning is in the commons.
Yep.
To make a scene.
Are we surprised?
No.
Nope.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, but asking someone out in person and doing the homecoming thing is totally different. But like, no, I'm sorry. Homecoming,
making it all about you.
Because then the girl or guy, whoever it is going to be, is going to say yes. Because they're going to be like, they don't want to say no. Except for my freshman year, I did watch a boy reject a girl at lunch.
No.
And everyone went silent and he said no.
I would have cried.
I feel like everyone like knew that he was gonna say no, but she did it anyways because like they weren't like interested in each other at all. Like I don't even like knew if this guy knew who this girl was.
Oh, was it like a joke or did she actually want to ask him?
She actually had a little bit of a crush on him.
Aww.
I felt bad, but like, why did you do it in front of everyone?
Yeah, I would never. I could never.
No, you know what? I could and would never.
Yeah.
No. And you're going to be in college next year, vibing and thriving, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the last one that I really want to talk about is the one. Actually, there's two. Is the blue like troll boy? He's not a troll. He's a monster. Technically, his name is Chester, which that is such a funny name. I just love that name. And he is like an ogre. And he is, I just love him. I don't know why. Just like his, when you like love a character just because like they exist, like that's literally the definition. Like he didn't do anything like at all. He didn't add like anything to the storyline. I vibed.
He was just there.
He was just existing. And you know what? I feel like aren't we all just like living our life? But yeah, I really liked him. So shout out to Chester. You're pretty cool. And then the last one is Cassie, who is one of the exchange students as well. And she is a witch. And so she actually ends up getting, I don't think you got this far. She ends up getting captured by the knights.
I saw that, but then I didn't see anything else.
And so the knight in like this like thing, it was actually a real knight and then like grabbed her and like took her and it was like a whole scene.
That's so scary.
Okay. This is on topic for Halloween, but like I'm always like afraid like when I go into like a haunted house, like I'm gonna do tonight, like I know that they're like not gonna do anything, but like obviously I still get scared. Like they're gonna
Yeah.
like kill me. Or like I don't know like
You
what they're
just
gonna
created a
do.
new fear in my life.
Well, no, like I know, like okay, when I go to like Six Flags, I know half of the people that work there. Like I'm friends with a
Oh,
lot of them,
yeah.
so like they want to like I know they're not gonna do anything, but like it's still like weird.
I've never been to a haunted
Oh
house.
my God, I feel like you would love it.
I'd probably like pee myself, but that's okay.
No, it's okay. I took my friend to a haunted house. It was his first ever haunted house, and he loved it, but he was very, very scared.
Yeah.
He made me go in front. In my opinion, going in the back is more scary than going in the front.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
But he still got very scared. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go this year. I'll make Ashley go with me.
yes. Also, Ashley, who's been on the podcast several times, everyone, you guys know and love Ashley. Check out her episodes. There's like 500 to choose from. So just like, you know, she's just like a go-to guest. You like need those people that are just like very dedicated, and Ashley is very dedicated.
Yes,
So
she is.
stand her. Yeah. Up next, oh, that's all the characters we're gonna talk about. Oh darn. So plot wise, I'm gonna like carry you through what happened. And then after you like you've we like get to the point where you stopped, then you're just gonna like react in like live time, and like you're gonna be
Okay.
like, ooh, I'm sure you're gonna
Whoa.
be so shocked. Like,
Yeah, I
ooh.
got to the right at the climax, and then I was like, gotta go.
All right. So this movie takes place, I believe, like 2 or 3 years after the last one. So Marnie is like getting ready to go back to school. And so she wants to create like this open like portal between like Halloweentown and the mortal world. And so she wants to like create like this exchange program because she's like cool like that. Because this movie is going to take place in the real world, which is boring AF, but like
Yep.
whatever. So she gets this group together. The council, which fun shout out to the council, they scare me.
Yes.
Like
They're
that one
odd.
pumpkin dude.
And the one with all the arms.
He scared me. Like I was like trying to figure out like how they did that, like editing wise, and I was just like, what is going on? He would like I
And they would
can't.
all move at the same time.
No, like they were delayed, and it was so weird. Like, and I at the end, like one hand would go like this, and then the next would go, and then the next one. It was so that guy scared me. They all actually the whole council just like freaked me out.
Yep.
So they did not like this idea because they are just scared because the Knights of the Iron Dagger are like gonna like come and hunt them down. Why are the knights hunting people down? Like, I still don't
Yeah.
understand it. Like the villain of this movie was so weak.
Yeah. And like they were just why? Why were they a part of it?
Yeah, and it was like the knights are like so boring. Like it felt like one of those episodes of like Scooby Doo or something. Shout out to Scooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
So she bets that she will like all of the Cromwell magic, which is like her family magic, that this plan will work. So this girl is walking on some thin ice. She is
Yeah,
like
she is.
she's on thin ice. So she wants to cancel this program, but her grandma Aggie, she's like, "What are you afraid of?" Girl, everything. She literally just said that if this doesn't work, she would get rid of all of your whole family's magic.
I'd be like, you better not mess this up, sweetie.
Because like the grandma, like she was so like she was going through like a late life crisis.
Real
for,
late.
for like the whole thing.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. Relatable. So they arrive at the school and they get like human appearances, and then we kind of see Marnie's brother kind of take a liking to the girl. Already forgot her name. I think it was like Natalie.
Yes.
Yes,
That
Natalie.
sounds right.
And fun fact, he's a jerk. I almost said something stronger than that. Um, he does not like her like human, or not her human, her troll appearance. So F off.
Yep.
And so Marnie as acts as a tour guide, claiming that they're from Canada. Good old Canada. Like, it's so like funny to me. Like, I
Have,
don't know why.
have we ever had foreign exchange students from Canada though?
I literally don't think so. Like my freshman year at my school, we had foreign exchange students. We had some from like Korea. We had some from like Argentina. Like we had like a bunch of different like groups. Like I've never heard of like from Canada.
Canada, yeah. Because I feel like Canada is very similar.
Yeah, like
So
there
why
wouldn't
would
be
they
like a
come here?
change. Yeah, I'd rather go to Canada. Like so we see Cody come into Marnie's life, who is a new student, and he starts flirting with her, and love is just blooming.
Yes.
I feel like love is just blooming everywhere. Like at my school, I swear to God, I look every single direction and there's like a
Let's not
new
talk about it,
romance.
Matt.
I know it's rough. You know what? We're just going through a time. This is our like early life crisis.
Don't say that.
It's true.
Yeah, but I can't.
You know
I gotta
what?
pretend like I'm not having a crisis.
It's okay because it's homecoming. You're gonna vibe and thrive tonight. I believe in you. Your dress is gonna get here. It's gonna be amazing. I want pictures too.
We will send them.
Yeah, I need pictures. I know Ashley's gonna send me pictures. Also, I love her dress. Anyone who like I love people who make bold statements with like their homecoming like dresses.
Yeah.
Is yours a statement?
Mine's blue, like
Ooh,
light blue. And then it's like kind of backless and it has like a I
scandalous.
describe it I describe it as like a shoelace, but like laces. And that's how it like ties in the back. I don't know. It's like better if you see it in person. So,
All right.
well,
Send me
actually, I
pics
don't
later.
know because I haven't seen it. But
Yeah. I mean, I would drive 4 hours. Like, just like
come
let
on,
me just like throw away my whole day plans. I'll just like vroom vroom.
if you
Um,
start now, you'll get here in time.
yeah.
So,
So yeah. Ooh, fun shoelaces. I'm sorry. That's so funny. So Aggie is basically unable to teach literally any subject. So they like create like this like place for them to like hide like inside of a locker, but like it's huge. It's really confusing. And
it
so
reminded me of the layer. Is that the right word? In Wizards of Waverly Place.
I was gonna just say that. I love that show. Shout out to that show. I love that. It
Yeah.
was essentially like the same kind of like thing. And so Marnie's like, you guys should join the sports, school activities, and to just like make new friends. Well, it's like Halloweentown people in regular like life. It's not gonna go well. So we kind of like see um like them go to the mall, like looking at the Halloween store, and they like start like this whole thing, and all of a sudden a knight just comes in to attack.
Which, like, how?
Oh, wait, did you get to that part where we find out who the knight was?
No.
You know who the
Is
knight
it?
was?
Is it the principal though?
No,
Oh, who
it
was
was
it?
Lucas Grable's character.
Okay, I kind of thought so.
It was so suspicious. All of a sudden, because you know what? You know who like the leader of the knights is? It's his character's dad. I told you you're gonna be reacting in real time.
Oh, I thought he was just like a bad kid gone wrong.
Yeah, so we see him like at the end they like show like a like a different like shot of the same scene, and you like see him like take the dagger and like put it in his pumpkin. It's like a
Well,
whole
that
thing.
makes sense because he was the only person that saw the night too.
Yeah, and so then all of a sudden, the locker, the layer, if you will, is broken into by a knight, and that is when Cassie is just swooped up and just kidnapped.
T.
Yeah, by the knight. Gotta love them. Gotta love them knights. So now we see that Marnie is really starting to have feelings for Cody, and so the principal and Aggie are like blooming as well, and so Cody is like starting to get under some heat because Aggie's like he's responsible for this. You know what? No, he's not, because he's a sweetheart. I love him.
Wrongly accused.
Yeah, and so then Marnie's like, I think the principal is responsible, and guess what? He is.
Wow.
And so He was the last of the Night Order. I don't really know what that means, but I wrote that down because I was like, what does this mean? He's like one of the last surviving like ones. But what about the dad? Because the dad comes in eventually. Lucas Grable's character's dad just comes in.
Yeah. And
Um,
the son is a knight.
yeah, and so Edgar Dalloway, who is the head of the Witches Council and father of Lucas Grabeel, his character,
Suspicious.
he comes and he is the real root of the problem. He wants to keep Halloween Town away from the mortal world because he's like flipping out because I don't even know what his problem is. So he wants it to fail so that he could keep the portal closed forever. Selfish much?
Yeah.
Like
Rude.
rude. And so they have the Halloween carnival. And Cody finds out that Marnie's a witch. He thinks it's all a dream, but then he's like, wait, no, you're actually a witch. And she's like, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So then she like does a spell for him and it's like cute. And he's like, oh my God, I could learn to live with this. And it was really weird. It was a weird line. And so they kind of have different scenes in this haunted house, like a monster tea party, and all this other stuff. And so Marnie's mother comes in and she is trying to use the witch's glass to find Cassie, who was kidnapped. Shout out to her. I hope you're doing okay, Cassie. So at this carnival, we see that Dalloway, who is Lucas Grable's character's dad, I don't know why I just don't call him by his actual character name, Ethan. I don't know. I just like keep calling him Lucas Grable's character. And so he tries to improve the mortal attitudes, and he like tries to attack them and bring in monsters from the haunted house to life. And so Marnie and Aggie are like unable to keep this in order. So then there is like a mob and led by the principal.
What?
To like stop the monsters. And so the students reveal themselves, take off their disguise, and everyone can see their true selves.
Does it go well?
Kind of like, you know, the TikTok sound that was like trending in like June where it's like, be who you are. That's like I was playing it in my head as like they like took off their disguises. And so they like take them off. And so we see Ethan come in and he helped with most of the things. He did all this stuff. And so he is basically responsible for most of the things that happened. They return the Cromwell magic. Gwen returns with Cassie. Then the council comes back at the end to take care of the witch's glass. And they take that.
What is up with the witch's glass?
It's like essentially like the key to all of their problems.
But like, was that ever a thing before this movie?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It just like kind of came out of nowhere, just like the Knights. They just come out of nowhere. And so they like resign and they take the family's magic. Now the portal is open inside the haunted house. Fun fact. And so they cross over and enjoy the carnival. The people of Halloweentown come in and enjoy the mortal world, which is exactly what Ethan's dad did not want. But it happens anyways, because you know what? He was defeated. So go away. And then at the end, it ends with a romantic broom ride with Cody where they kiss. And then it's like the end.
So cute.
So what did you think?
A lot of twists there at the end.
Yeah, I feel like you have to, like, when you have a chance, like, this week, just watch it and be like, oh my gosh, I did not know that the dad was the cause of all the problems. Turns out he is. I would say that I really enjoyed this movie considering it was kind of like boring for a Halloweentown movie.
Yeah. Like
storyline wise, this one is probably my least favorite, but like overall, this one probably falls in like third place. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it literally goes 1, 2, 3, 4 in my order because I hate 4.
I'm pretty sure I would hate 4. So
yeah, they have a completely different Marnie. It's like her name is Marnie, but it's played by a completely different person.
Ew.
If you want to listen to my podcast episode about it, it came out in like
I will.
April. It was like my halfway to Halloween special because
Love
it was
that.
like April 30th, and that's like the halfway point. So I thought it was like kind of clever. I am clever.
Yes, you are.
I know. I know. Thank you. So rating wise, I'm gonna have to give this movie like a 7 out of 10. Let me explain. I really liked all of the Halloweentown movies, even though I say I hated them, I still enjoy them. But this movie, I feel like the other two Halloweentown movies were like super exciting, had like super cool like fantasy elements, and this movie just kind of lacked in that. The
Yeah.
storyline also like didn't make sense. Like the witch's glass, the knights, where did they come from? And it's just like it felt like very like bland, but I still enjoyed it considering I watched this at like 6 in the morning. I really enjoyed it. I would say that the twists were good. Like I wasn't anticipating the twists. I don't think Leah was either. But we vibe and thrive, and this movie was a perfect episode to do. It's the last Halloweentown movie, so I'm kind of like
It's a little
sad.
sad. Yeah.
But yeah, this was a fun one. This is the second Spooky Town episode, not Spooky Town, spooky season episode. Guys, I don't know what's happening.
It's early-ish.
It's early. It's 10:14. As soon as this is done, I'm hopping in the car to go pick up my friend. So
You got a long day.
got a long day ahead. So do you. We're gonna be vibing and thriving today. I keep saying that. I need to stop. But what did you think of Halloweentown High? Give it a rating, or at least the first half.
I would give it a 6 out of 10. And okay, my biggest reason is because like in the first one, Halloweentown,
Yeah.
Sophie, that's the younger sister's name, right?
Oh yeah, she was barely in this movie.
Yes. Yeah. And she's iconic. Like she's so cute and funny in the first one. Like half the reason I love that movie is her. And then she wasn't even like in this one.
I think she was in for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like literally 2 seconds.
And yeah. I think she was supposed to be in like middle school or something. She's like way older than that. So, but that's besides the point. I just feel like, I don't know. It's a good movie. But putting them into the teenage world though, it's a little boring because every other movie is a teenage high school movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your insight. Valid points. I totally forgot about the sister, to be honest. Like I didn't even know she was there.
She's a queen. She deserves her screen time.
Yeah. Please don't make any more sequels though. I don't think I could mentally handle that.
No. Or no remakes either, please.
No. So yeah, I think this was a really fun episode. Again, this was the last one, so you guys can check out Halloweentown 1 with my friend Mia.
What a queen.
Yeah, love her. Then the second one, Calabar's Revenge with Daniela and Celeste from Disney Channel Chat. That was like my first collab.
Aww.
And then what was the last one? Oh, Return to Halloweentown with my friend Ellie. Go check it out. And then of course this one, which you guys are listening to right now. I had a blast with this one. I hope you did too.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't even remember how this one came up, but I was like, I think you should talk about Halloweentown High. Like I literally told you to.
We were talking about school, and then I was like, I can't wait for like autumn spooky season. Like I already bought decorations, but I can't put them out. Like this was in August.
Yeah, this was a long time in the making. But we did it and I enjoyed it, so I think it was worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
And go check out the swap episode. I think it's like episode like 87 or something like that. I don't know.
Iconic, so
it is iconic. That was really fun. This one was also really fun. I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube at That So Matthew, and TikTok. I have not posted on TikTok though in a while, so I probably should do that.
Wait, I need to follow you on TikTok.
Yeah, at That So Matthew. I went viral once. It does boost my ego.
Wait, I have to look now.
Yeah, it was like it was at the beginning of June.
You should follow my school's Senate TikTok.
I will.
It's so funny.
I'll find it. When you follow me, I'll find it.
Okay.
And I think that's about it. So also go to my website, that'smatthew.com, and check out all the fun like merch and stuff on there. Cause why not? Oh, also I feel like I need to share this. So it is homecoming week this week. I said that at my school. One of the days is dressed like a celebrity, so I'm dressing up as That's So Matthew.
Yes,
The
dress up as
celebrity.
yourself.
I'm gonna dress up as myself, and I'm gonna wear my merch.
Do you want to hear our homecoming theme days this week?
Yes, I heard some of them, but I didn't hear all of them.
They sucked. Like, day 1, Senior Citizen Day. Okay, that was okay. Day 2, Jersey Day. Okay, except for I don't have a jersey, so not cool. Wednesday, Fake an Injury Day. Yeah, what is that? What is that? Thursday was Tacky Tourist in Your City Day, and our city was Nashville. And I didn't dress up because I'm lame. And Friday was School Spirit Day. What?
My themes are Pajama Day for Monday.
Yes, where's Pajama Day?
Pop Star Day for Tuesday, which is like Celebrity Day. Wednesday is Star Wars Day.
I love that.
Friday or Thursday is next. That is Time and Space, which is like throwback. And then Friday is Galaxy, which is class colors. The juniors are green.
Okay.
Yeah. Our theme for homecoming is Under the Stars. So like we did all things with like stars and like sleeping and night and like.
That's so cute. Ours is freaking cities. Yep.
Yeah. So that's kind of tragic, but thank you all so much for listening about like Halloweentown High and homecoming. What were your homecoming themes? What was your worst homecoming theme? Let me know in the DMs because, you know, I'm curious. And I will see you guys all in another episode again soon. Bye.
Bye.